typical Canadian would produce something like 20 tons of carbon over a year.
Oh!
That's 5-6 elephants, depending on how big the elephants are. Our footprint in general is about 4.5 times what the world average is.
Hilary Doyle, our reporter. This is my day. Here's my kitchen and my bathroom sink. Toothbrush.
I can brush my teeth myself, but my dentist says this is a better way to go, and I always follow his orders.
I think because Canada's been so big and it's been almost like infinite resources, I think a lifestyle here has developed that presumes that the environment's infinite.
Shower, 5 minutes.
I tend to go 3 or 4 minutes in the shower. 35 years ago, when we were still young and in that phase, we remodeled the bathroom so that we have a double-headed shower. We can shower together.
Sex is actually a highly carbon-producing activity. You actually have to replenish that energy somehow.
Stove.
She doesn't have a stove. What the hell kind of apartment does she live in?
I live like a hobo.
I married a feminist. What do you do with a feminist? I mean, you got to do your share, right? I end up doing the dishes.
I check the headlines.
All of this material here goes into the recycling bin.
You told me you have 8 naked light bulbs in your apartment.
I do, and that's the only naked thing in my apartment.
Okay, good.
Lights out. Hey, Suzuki, get used to the sound of that.
I hope those lights you're talking about, Hilary, are fluorescent lights, because that's what should be throughout the house, right? Now we use the compost bucket. The miracle of composting.
I walk to work.
I walk to work as well, Hilary. This is the part I hate, 4 blocks straight up, first thing in the morning, often raining.
This is my office. The TV's usually on, so is the computer.
This is the office where I work. All of the heat in the winter and the cooling in the summer comes from the earth through heat exchangers, and that reduces my footprint a lot.
Hey, Hil, can you please recycle this for me?
Yeah, sure thing, Liz.
Thanks.
You're welcome. That was staged, but I do my part.
Everybody recycles paper and, of course, plastics and metals and glass, and whatever food stuff then goes into the composting bin. We also recycle batteries. Hilary, that's not staged.
Coffee. Thanks.
So this is coffee that's organic and free trade.
And lunch.
Your biggest offender today, in this particular day, was probably the food you were eating. You had a salad, lettuce was flown in from California, the tomatoes were shipped from Chile. That little salad that you ate had a fairly big footprint.
This is also a carbon neutral office. All of the energy that's used in this office is balanced by an equivalent amount of green energy that we buy and put on the grid in Canada and other countries as well.
How much would it cost for one Canadian to offset their year?
About $20 a month.
So tonight I'm hitting a concert, electric, might have a couple of whiskeys, and for dinner, environment be damned, these are outstanding.
It starts off with how you fed the cattle to make the meat, how you shipped the hot dog to where it was made, how you shipped it to where you ate it, and they were burning charcoal to burn your hot dog. All the carbon that was produced during that process amounts to about a pound.
Got to catch a flight to Winnipeg and talk about the environment.
By far, traveling by air is where David's footprint gets big. If you were to cut out flying and everybody would have lived like David, it would be a good thing.
What was my day?
Your day was something like 40 pounds of carbon, and
David?
It's close to 1,000.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not kidding. Well, he flew today, and you didn't.
You know, none of us is perfect, and I'm a sinner. I'm a big sinner, and guess what, Hilary? You win, I lose.
I'm the champion! I took up the world! Okay, so David lost because he flies around the world talking to people about the environment. Now, some would say maybe that takes the edge off my victory. I say invest in a webcam, Dave. I'll see you in 08.
You won the first round, but wait till the second one, because my flying is going to be radically cut down.
Nice victory dance.
Thanks. Thanks.
Nice. How many people did you scare off in the park when you did that?
About 9.
That's amazing. And so if people, obviously people at home, I encourage you, if you want to take your carbon footprint, how do they do that?
Go to www.zerofootprint.net. They've got a really great carbon calculator. They're updating it as we speak. And yeah, they'll help you out. You can also offset with them, so they'll plant trees for you. You
followed me around and you kept asking me questions, and I didn't know what piece you were working on. Like, what are you eating? Where'd you get it? How'd you get there? And it was like nonstop.
I got bad news for you, George. Yeah, I'm sorry. I beat you too.
Oh.
I know.
You don't have a stove, all right?
No, I know, and that's why I do. I live in a coffin factory at the moment, but I have to move. So right now I'm in training for 08 because it's going to be a tough competition. You are a 50-pound footprint a day.
That's it?
That's it. It's not bad. This is not good. As it turns out.
The TV show?
The TV show. The TV show is good.
Oh, okay. There you go. Hilary Doyle, everybody. Hey, when the hour returns, we're going to talk about a fantastic award show that I'm sure their carbon